Hey guys, it's Tori from Calypso Creative Planning. Happy Friday. I'm here with a brand new journaling video. It seems like it's been forever since I've given you a journaling video. And this is my 2022 Essentials Daily Journal / planner. So today I'm going to show you how I turn this spread into this lovely spring fling themed, which is hard to say, journal spread. So I wanted to play around with the mini kits and some accessories and journal prompts and yada yada yada. So yeah, let's get to journaling this time. Okay, so just in case you haven't heard, before we get started on this journal spread, I just wanted to let you know that my applications are open for a spring PR team. They open this week, and I'm going to let them run for at least all of next week before I decide on who to bring on and start reaching out to people. It's just going to be like a small term, maybe like April to May. And then if you do great and love it and want to stay, then, then let me know. We can do that. My girl Jen has been with me since, gosh, I think like last May, but she's the only one I have right now, and she is amazing. So make sure to check out her page. But yeah, so applications are open if you want to apply for a spot on the team. You'll get everything for the next two, at least, full collections, like everything, plus a selection of some of my older stuff, all for free, in exchange for sharing the spreads that you create on social media, on Facebook groups, Instagram, in my Facebook group, and just helping me get the word out, being like my little creative planning helpers. So if this sounds like something you want to do, make sure to check the links in the description. I'll definitely put that on there. Head over to the blog. There's a whole post about it, and just apply. And yeah, we'll see. Okay. All right. So enough of that. Let's actually get into journaling now. Okay, so like I said before, this is my 2022 Essentials Daily Journal, and I'm going to start off with the Spring Fling Mini Sticker Kit bundle. And I've gotten some questions often about how to use my mini kits, so I thought, let's play with this. Now, this daily journal / planner, you could totally use it as a planner. It comes with little prompts on the left-hand side of the page, and then the right side is just like your basic grid, so you can do whatever with that. So I'm going to start by covering up the header here, the daily header, with just a screenshot of the page so I get that texture, and then I'm going to go to the big sticker book and start pulling in some stickers. So I wanted to go with like the light pinks, but then this dark, like burgundy color and some golds, and I didn't care about using the mood tracker at the top of the page. That's why I covered that up. But I just wanted to pull in these colors because I really liked the pinkiness. I love pink. And since I covered up my daily header, I'm going to use one of the paper notes, and I'm just going to paste it right on top. And I did this on Sunday. So this is just a different way to create a different header. Just because it comes with a header for this page doesn't mean you have to use it. So I'm using a paper notes, and then this is my Ashland font. You can find it in the shop. And I'm just adding my own header, something different, something, it's like, it's pretty, but it's not like, well, I don't know where I was going with that. Ignore that. Okay. So I want to do some layering here with the little prompt areas and a little bit of layering up here at the top, because I really love layering stickers. It's just fun. It gives you different looks, different opportunities to do different things. And I thought about using for covering up these little headers, because they're just gray, they're just basic. I'm going to use a floral, I'm calling this washi. It's like a long washi strip, but remember, you don't have to squish it, because if you squish this, those flowers are going to get really distorted. So I'm cropping this about in half, and it fits perfectly here. So this gives me like a nice floral border. And then I'm going to layer on a couple different stickers to create like the little prompt headers. So I'm going to grab this pink leather texture and put that on. I love the little like frayed edges, I guess you could say, the little, torn edges. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to grab this plain little color border box from the big book and layer that on top. And then I can just write my headers on there. I suppose I could highlight the text and copy it and paste it. I mean, that would probably work. I don't know why I didn't do that, but probably because I just now thought of that. But you probably could. Yeah, you probably could highlight the text and put that on there. Now, I skipped the today's affirmations section because I want to do something different. I always like to do something different for the affirmation because I want it to stand out. So sometimes I'll put like a sticker quote, sometimes I'll write my own quote. It just kind of depends. I'm thinking that I want to do a whole sticker set for affirmations because like it would just be really fun, especially for this planner, but for just like your regular spreads, I love quote stickers. So having like a series of quotes. Sometimes I'll use quotes from my Welcome to the Fuckery sets, but not every time do you want swear words. Sometimes you want something, a little more motivating. Well, I don't know. So I'm thinking about doing a sticker set of just affirmations and motivational quotes and sayings and things like that. So I'm working on that, collecting those things of what I want to do, getting my ideas together. But I love this layered up look with like the floral border and then the pink leather and then the box. Because I mean, you could just write directly on that pink leather texture, but I like having the white background there, so that's why I layered it up with the box. And I think it works. I like it, right? All right, so now I want to do something, like I said, something different for the affirmation thing. So I'm grabbing just this square. Now, because I know I want to stretch it out bigger, like a lot bigger than the square, I crop down the stickers so that I don't have any of the original edges. Because sometimes, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but sometimes when you stretch out a smaller sticker, like way beyond, you'll get kind of like blurred edges, and we don't want those. So if you crop down, it works if it's like a solid color. I mean, technically it would work if it was a pattern, but if you're stretching out your pattern, then it would probably be distorted anyway, so don't do that. But with solid colors, if you just crop in those edges a little bit, then it makes sure you have crisp, clean edges and not like blurred edges. So, tip of the day. And I thought I was just going to write my affirmation, but then I was like, no, let's do this layered up thing too here, just without the floral border. Because like I said, I want the affirmation to stand out. So I thought this was a fun way. And I'm using the same font, but I'm switching it to white and I'm doing a larger size. You can always type it out and then change those things, but I decided let's do it to start with so that I can see it as I go. And I found this affirmation, I think I found it online, like maybe on like Pinterest. I was doing searches for good daily affirmations, and this is one I found. I'm full of energy and I'm feeling fueled to tackle anything I have to do today. I thought that was good. Mainly because Sunday, whenever I was doing this, I was like, I've got to get my stuff done well ahead of time before my husband gets home from work, because we had plans to just do like date night type of thing, like all afternoon, just like watch movies and just chill and hang out, and me not stay in my office all day. So, which can happen especially on the weekends. All right, so for this, I wanted to use a journaling prompt that if you've been in my Facebook group, if you've seen, I think I've done a couple of posts about this, but Rachel, I don't know if her last name is Greg, maybe. But on Instagram, she has been posting like these journaling prompts, and there's like a whole list of them for March. So I thought this would be a fun way to incorporate like what the daily prompt is. And I haven't been following along every single day because sometimes I just don't have the time. But I thought this would be a fun way to kind of incorporate that. But I didn't want to memorize what it was. So I have it just clipped and posted in my journal here. And so I decided let's just copy that and I'll just crop it down to the day that I need. And I could just use this like a sticker, but I wanted it to like flow with the look of the planner, so I don't want to memorize it, so I just pulled it over here and then I'm just typing it out. And at first I thought let's do journaling question of the day and then the question of the day, but then I had another idea to use a sticker, and so I'm going to switch that up. Once I decided on that, like I wanted it larger because I don't want it tiny, you want to see it. And I think I ended up using the same size as I did over for the affirmation, so that they just kind of like work together. And I just got rid of the whole, journaling, whatever question of the day. And I thought, let's use the stickers that go along with the Spring Fling theme. So this is the word sticker set, and I have a journaling sticker, and I'm going to use my Procreate trick that I've shown you a few times. I've got a little stack here of all these things where I'm just copying it and pasting it from the clipboard and adding white over the top of it using a clipping mask so that it just goes to the word itself. And then I can just export it as an image that I can copy and paste. And I have a page in my in my word set that it's kind of like a grayish background. So if I change the color to white, it still shows up. But I'm keeping like any of these words that I use like repeatedly, I will keep them on like a page in there so that I can quickly go back to them. So that's what that's all about. All right, so that's my journaling prompt. I love that little area. So now I want to add a little bit more decoration, and I want to balance out the colors. So you see how I've got like this dark red fuchsia color. It's not red. I don't know why the color red just turns me off. I'm not a red person. So it's maroon. We're going to call it maroon. This maroon color, I want to balance it out on like across the whole spread. So I've got it at the top. So I want to get some more over here at the bottom, So that's what that's about. And I'm just kind of layering up with some of these like fun little doodle stickers that come in the set, pulling in some more of that gold because that maroon sticker has with the dots, it's like a gold color overlaid, the little dots are. So I just thought, let's, play around with more of these little mini kits. So I get so many questions about these. I promise I'll do better about adding like better examples with it. Oh, maybe I can add this to the listing. That'd probably work. I could add this to the listing because I'd use several of the mini kit features, right? Yeah. Maybe I'll add that. But this is just one example of how you can do, add the mini kits to your stickers. You just pair them up with some solid elements and different things. For this last part of this spread, I wanted to throw in some accessories because I've got some really fun accessories in this collection, and they are so much better than they started out with. If you have some of those first ones, they only were in the shop for like, I don't know, maybe like a week, a few days even. These are so much better. I did updates to them. The hardware kit, it's like it's all themed instead of just like solid colors that are boring. It's like full on, you recognize this as the Spring Fling. Wow, man, that's kind of hard to say. Spring Fling theme. It's really hard to say. Is that just me? I don't know. All right, but so this is the freebie. I wanted to add some bokeh because it's purple. This bokeh is, but I feel like it's like that pinky purple that just like it goes, right? Especially with that pin over there, it totally matches that. And I just cut and paste that so I can layer it up how it needs to be so it just looks better. And throw in, grab a couple more accessories here. I just love these accessories. The hardware, it's just fun. They're fun for, when you're creating like scenes for social media, but then they're also fun to throw around your planner spreads when you have like this little bits of extra space. And I love these little note pages. It's hard to see on the screen here, but there's like, it's lined. There's like a really faint line pattern. So you could like write notes on lines on those pages. All right, that's it. I love it. It's so pretty. That's it. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.